Thank you, Jerry. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So, my mother comes from Ireland. My father's from Wales. And I was born here in England, in Liverpool, in fact, where it's not uncommon to have an Irish mother, but a bit more unusual to know who your father is. I was born with a heroin addiction, which during her pregnancy, my mother couldn't abstain from reading Charlotte Bronte novels. I've got an addictive personality which gets me into a lot of trouble. Last night I was in the back garden burning some skunk, and my neighbour called the RSPCA. Because my dad's Welsh, people often assume that I must be bilingual as well. And I don't get it because I was raised in inner city Liverpool where nobody speaks English. A friend of mine studied mathematics at Liverpool University. Can you imagine studying mathematics in a city where most people think HIV is a Roman numeral? We are trying to get away from our negative stereotypes in Liverpool, but one still persists, that Scousers think they're funny. Liverpudlians all want to be comedians. It's not true. Creative people in Liverpool are much more likely to be into music. Almost everyone you talk to in Liverpool's in a band. What do you do? I'm in a band. What do you do? I'm in a band. What do you do? I've got a job. You what? I just think they're trying to emulate their heroes. You know, historically a lot of good musicians and bands have come from Liverpool over the decades, and they do play really good music, but I'm not too sure about some of the names they give themselves. When I first heard of Jerry and the Pacemakers, I thought they were a charitable organisation for German heart attack victims. Modern musicians are better at naming things. Miley Cyrus calls her form of raunchy dancing twerking. I love that word. It's a cross between tossing, wanking and jerking. When Miley put on that performance at the MTV Video Awards, that's exactly what I was doing. This morning I took 2 large tablets. In the afternoon I nicked 3 small iPhones. We are obsessed with the NHS in this country. I wouldn't mind, but it's such an outdated video format. Rectal examinations used to make me feel creepy, so I've stopped pretending to be a proctologist. I used to suffer from amnesia, which made me feel ashamed when I was finally reunited with my spouse because I couldn't remember marrying Darren Brown. No, I messed that one up. So I'm getting on a bit. I'm 42 now, I'm finding it possible to go up the stairs at home these days, but then I do live in a bungalow. I went to university here in London. I was at King's College doing medicine. Mostly barbiturates and dimorphine, if I'm honest. I hate it when people make excuses for racists, like, that's okay, he's just old. Well, that's okay, he's just stupid. Well, that's okay, he's just Scottish. I saw a sign outside a block of flats that said no dumping. I thought, I'm not moving there, what if I need a shit? That's very inhumane, isn't it? For last week my girlfriend had a multiple orgasm. Wait till I catch the bastard who did that. Actually, do me a favour. It's because last night I was blown away after some fantastic sex. Had to use binoculars to see them, obviously, but that does usually get a better response. My girlfriend says all hardcore pornography is bad because it degrades and objectifies women. So I explained to her, oh no, you're wrong. That's why it's good. Always found it hard to remove women's underwear. Like earlier today, I went to have sex with my girlfriend, tried to take her knickers off, and couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So I'm still wearing them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening.